I promise you, I'm not having a bad day at all, but this movie just definitely seemed like it should have been a lot better. Hell of a Summer stars Fred Hechinger, and it's about the counselors of a summer camp are terrorized by a masked killer. From directors Billy Bryk and Finn Wolfhard, we are talking their brand new film, Hell of a Summer. So I saw the trailer for this movie, and honestly, it looked pretty fun. It looked like a complete throwback to 80s slasher movies, and then the marketing of this movie recently has been recreating like old horror movie posters, and I'm like, alright. I'm getting the vibe of like 80s slasher, and they're making it in 2025. I can dig it, you know? It's April. It's starting to get a lot warmer where I'm at right now. So I was like, you know what? I'm a big horror fan. A slasher movie like this with some good funny comedy from the trailer that I saw, I was like, this could be a lot of fun, and I'm here for it. So of course, went to this movie wanting a good time, but I'm gonna go ahead and say to you, I didn't really like it that much. But of course, let's begin with the positives. First things first, Billy Bryk and Finn Wolfhard, I believe this is their feature debut. They are obviously co-directors. Finn Wolfhard, obviously, Stranger Things, It. Billy Bryk, I do not know, honestly, didn't recognize him. But hey, for their first time doing this movie, they do a good job with the cast and creating an atmosphere of a summer camp. I love atmosphere movies. I love hearing movies like you can feel the sun, you can feel the water. Like, I could feel the summer camp vibes in this movie. And like, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the music a lot. The score to this movie is damn good. I was like, whoever did the score for this movie, good freaking job, because I loved the music in this movie. Also, there is a couple kills. The opening, pretty solid kill. There's one also at the very end. There's some okay kills. I was like, okay. But like I said, the cast together carries the movie. Fred Hechinger, which, sorry if I'm saying last name wrong, he's the guy that's like the older counselor, basically, and they all are like younger. And it's a good dynamic between the both of them. But I will say that's only the only thing about these characters. Like, each character has, like, their stereotype. Like, they have something about them, and that's their character. And it can work for a good, like, 20 minutes, whatever. And the movie goes for that, like, heartfelt summer camp, growing up, living your dream, living your childhood. And it speaks upon about that. And that stuff, honestly, wasn't that bad. You know what's funny, though? I'm saying all this. I haven't even told you that this is a horror slasher movie. Yeah, it's a comedy. But I am honestly here to tell you, this movie is way more of a summer camp, feel good, about growing up and just like your friends and the generations of summer camp vibe. That is like the core of this movie. And the horror elements, the slasher you see in the trailer, that's about it. And I'm not kidding you. And I'm like, oh, so I think the marketing completely throws you off. This, to me, is not a straightforward slasher. It has slasher elements and horror elements. So I'll say this. Go in thinking summer camp vibe with a friendly vibe, teenagers, joking around, comedy. You go in like that, you're going to have a good time. As a horror fan that saw this trailer and thought it was a horror slasher, it's not that, and I am left disappointed. And the part that also gets me, my biggest issue, besides it not being a horror slasher that I thought it was going to be, I didn't find it that funny. And that, to me, seems like a lot of people are disagreeing with. I came out of this movie, and I want to know people's opinion. I did see people's tweets saying, like, I laughed and had a great time with this movie. Maybe I'm the odd one out. I didn't find it funny. I found the communication of these characters and like what they're doing to be enjoyable to watch. Again, the direction by these two guys did a good job of camaraderie in this cast. But once people start getting killed and the horror elements, it loses all type of comedy because it's trying to be physically comedy, and like it didn't really work for me at all. And also, this isn't too much of a big issue. I won't spoil it, obviously. The reveal of the killer of this movie, stupid. The actual reasoning of why the slashing is happening, I'm like, really? Like, I thought Heart Eyes had a bad reasoning. Nah, this one was worse in my opinion. I thought that was stupid. And it was, I will admit, I didn't get it right, but I was like, all right, this or this. So I chose the wrong option. So I got it wrong. I'm sorry. I'm not a genius. But either way, this is a movie I just didn't really like. That's the plain simple fact. I like the camaraderie of the cast. I like the setting. I think they did a good job of the atmosphere, the music, but the slasher horror elements, super disappointing. Super. I mean, I really cannot tell you this is a for sure slasher. Yes, it has slasher elements, 100%. But is it a definite slasher? Not in my opinion, no. And that is super disappointing. Also, I just didn't find it funny. I chuckled twice, and the thing that's sad, the part I chuckled at, were shown in the trailer. So yeah, that was me. That's my opinion. I really, really feel like I'm the odd one out, and I don't want to be that way, but I'm just expressing my opinion. I thought Hell of a Summer was not good. I'm gonna give Hell of a Summer a D+. And let me go ahead and say this. Whenever you're watching this, I actually did a double feature. I saw a Minecraft movie, and then I saw this movie. And I did not have a good time with Minecraft, and also that Minecraft movie theater experience was really bad. So maybe my mind just is in a bad mood. So maybe one day I'll give it a rewatch. Because again, I don't think this is like an awful movie. Like, it's not made poorly. Again, the kills, the slashing, the comedy, none of that worked, and that's a big portion of this movie, and I just thought it was a bad movie. Like, I mean, it just wasn't good. It's just not good for me. But again, maybe on a better day, I might like it. I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to be so positive, but people are going to come at me, and I'm just trying to be like, guys, I've had a day. I've had a good day. I've watched 2 movies. They just weren't good. Anyways, I'm going to end this video now. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody.